Welcome back for one more video. Here we bring you a live demo of the program of Mixed Martial Arts Tournament System. This software is designed to run your MMA events and helps you to go from paper and pen, like we used to do the events in the old days, to bring it to the digital days where you could make everything run through your computers, get electronic results, and be able to generate all kinds of documentations for your tournament in a fast and quick manner. Plus, it also brings features that helps you enhance your tournaments. This will help you a lot if you're going to have a lot of combats in a day, because it helps you to generate all the information of the combats in a faster way. Before, in the old days, each judge had to generate paperwork of the results, and these results will be given to the commissioner, and he will have to add them all up and make some calculations. And if it was more than 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 rounds, it was a lot of calculation in order to get that end result. With this system, you could get all this done in a more easy way, electronic way, less mistakes on adding and subtracting, right? And this will help you make your tournament look more professional and make it more fast in order to get more productivity off your staff that is working with the tournament. So what we're going to do is we're going to do you a live demo. I'll explain to you how this will work. As you can see here, we got 2 computers. We got a printer. This printer will be the printer you would use to print your paperwork if you want to have blank paperwork just in case the system goes bad or you want to do it on hand, or if you just want to print the results at the end of the day so that you could sign those papers, those acts, those final results. As you can see, we have 2 computers here. One computer will be the commissioner's computer, or the official that will be in charge of the event. The other computer could be a judge computer. They both could be together. So if you want to have the same judge being the same official that takes the end result, you could do that. If you want to separate it and have 2 separate persons running, one the results and the other one running the judge, you could do that too. As you can see here, we're doing a close-up so that you can see all the details of the combat. In this case, we have set this demo as a 2 rounds combat, which it means each judge will generate a 20 points scored. So we get here on screen a 60 total, because it will show you the total of the scores of each computer. At this moment, as you can see, this is a judge computer. You can see that the judges show that they have 20-20 because they still haven't gave no winning round to any particular fighter. So what we could do here is we could see that on this screen we could just go and pick the first round. Let's take one judge first so that we could go computer by computer. This judge will pick the winner of this combat, right? He could do it from either 1 or 2 ways. One way, he could just pick it out of the whim. He just saw the fight. He thinks that the person won. He just go and subtracts a point and gives the winning point to the other competitor by leaving it in 10. When you click register results, you see the results showing on the screen. Another way you could do it also is the system provides you these yellow and white stripes with little boxes that they are different criterias that shows you how you could pick the winner of a combat so that you can make sure that you pick the correct winner of the combat. Then once you pick the correct winner and you're done, as you can see in the top of the screen, we click the box that says this card is done. When you do that, what it does is it does not allow the judge to go back and change his scored. This is a security measure to make sure the judges are not changing score after a bout is already done, right? And once they already have picked the winner. As you can see here, I can pick these boxes also, and when I click results, it adds them up and tells me, oh look, by criteria, you pick the winner being red because it has more criterias of the combat meeting on this criteria rule, right? And these rules are based on MMA rules. Then you got the other round. In this case, we're going to do the second round at the same time so that we could go quicker from one computer to the other. Same thing in here. We're going to pick what criteria did the fighter did on the bout. We click show results. Oh, it tells me that red had more criteria, so we'll leave red on 10 points, and we'll just go to blue and subtract 1 point so that it could be a 10-9 round. Okay, and now we're done with the first judge. So let's move to the second judge. We'll be moving to the second computer. Here we will have another judge sitting down. As you can see, he already has the combat on screen, and he has both rounds 2020. So we're going to go to the first card, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go and we're going to pick the winner of this round. In this case, we could go by picking the boxes like we said before, which is each one will show the amount of criteria that we think that the fighter meet. And at the end of the day, you just subtract the point, you click results, and it will just subtract, and it shows on screen that already we gave a 19.1 combat, and the other combat has a 20 points. And we picked the card as a done card so that it could allow us to work with the second round. In the second round, we'll be doing the same thing. We are picking the winners of this round. Remember, the judge would have more than enough time to just pick these checkboxes, because remember, between rounds you get 60 seconds timeout, which is a minute, and that gives him more than enough time just to pick the fighter winner. Once you pick this, you just click apply the results, and in this case, the judge number 2 is already done also. Now we will be moving to the third judge, right? We have 3 judges, and these judges will be applying their scores individually, right? In this case, we go to the next judge. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to see that it's a 2020 because he still hasn't decided this round. So he'll go and apply his decision by going and picking the squares, like we said before, which are the criteria of winning the round. Once he understands who won the round. But in this case, we're going to do it different. Instead of making red be the one that wins this round, we'll make blue win this round. Because this judge didn't saw red winning, he saw blue winning. And that way we could see a different scored on the commissioner's computer. And we could see a little bit of the difference. Same thing here, we're picking that this card is done. We're going to move to the second round. In this case, we're subtracting the point to red, right? Because red is the one that we think that lost the round. And this is a simple round. We just want to take 1 point from him so that it will be a 9-10 round, right? Being 10, the majority of the points for the winner, and being 9, the one that lost the round, okay? And now we're going to be moving to the commissioner's computer. Now we're going to be able to see what the commissioner will be doing, or the person in charge of the event, right? This person, all he has to do is click 3 buttons. The first button, what it does is go and captures all the information of the judges, and it brings it into the system. The second button, what it does is applying and calculating what was the scored. And then the third button tells you the final result. And that final result will be shown on the screen, which is we'll explain you later. And now you got the combat is done. If you want to print this result, you could print it right away so that the commissioner could sign it. You could just print it and give it to the announcer. That way he knows, like in this case it says red won 2 judges to 1 judge, so it's a split decision. You could just give this to the announcer. You could just tell him who won, and that's done. We still have one more computer we got to talk about. This is the timekeeper computer, because this is a full system. This covers your whole full event, okay? One of the problems that MMA has usually is that when the fighters are fighting, they don't have a watch that they could see the time that they have left on each combat. With this system, you get to have a screen that shows the fighter the score that is happening, if you want to show the score, and the time that is happening per round. And this could be worked out with different screens in different ways. You could just show the time. You could just show the time and the scored. You could just pick. There are different screens, which is you could pick which one you want to show. And then this is the computer of the timekeeper. And the timekeeper gets to see 5 rounds, because as you know, MMA has 5 rounds. You can also see that this computer provides a bell. This bell, well, let's say you forgot your bell, your professional bell, and you want to use this bell. This is an electronic bell. It will sound on your speakers. And if you don't want to use it, you don't have to. But if you want to, if it's a tournament, a small tournament, and you don't want to have a bell per desk, you could use this. You also get to have the woods that gives you the 10 seconds time. You just click it and it'll sound a noise of 10 seconds. Then you also get to have the 3 different screens you could pick to show for your public. Then you get the times. You could change this time depending on what time you want to use for your round. This is simple changing. You just got to put the amount of time you want to have per round. You could pick the amount of rounds you want to have. This provides for 5 rounds, as we said before. And it also, when you click start, you can see that the display shows the time and it starts going in a countdown manner so that the fighter knows how many time he has left for his bout, right? You also get to show, let's say that the time is done and it's it's time to give him the break, the time to stop, to break, to get breathe in air, whatever. It's a 60 seconds, so you just come here and you pick it and you say, okay, let's start the 60 second between rounds. You just click start, and as you could go to this display, you could see that it also shows it on the display in that small black box. You can see now the countdown of the 60 seconds so that the fighters can know how much time they have left to get prepared for the next round, right? You can also use the little woods when you're close to the 10 seconds, so you can show the fighters that they got to get ready, they got to go getting out of the cage. So all this could be done electronically. The timekeeper also gets to have an additional feature. Once your rounds are done, the information of time is also stored on your final printout of the round. Okay, so that's important. Here we're showing the second round. You just pick the second round, and as you can see, once you pick the second round, it shows on the display you're in the second round and the time of the second round that you pick to show for the fighters to fight on this round. Okay, so basically the timekeeper computer, what it does, it helps you to complete, right, your whole system and make it a full complete system in order to be able to run your MMA events. This could help you if you have a lot of events. This could help you if you just have simple events. If you need more information, please contact us. You could buy this software and use it on your events. It's a very good asset to have if you're planning to have a lot of MMA events happening. If you need more information, please contact us. You could go onto our website and look for more information, and we're glad to be able to show you this. If you need any more information, please contact us. Thank you for your time.